Ooh, breaking news. This is something that I was not expecting to talk about or see in my timeline, but Summyah apparently got exposed by DJ Akademiks. Now, we haven't talked about Summyah since like probably the last video I made on her, which was I think 3 or 4 months ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, now this situation has happened. And one thing I do want to say before we get into this, a lot of the people that are trying to give her game, I feel like a lot of that shit should just be off the internet. Like, I don't know. These quote unquote people that are trying to give her game are just making her look more and more stupid and embarrassing her on the internet. I don't know. But let's get into this situation. I don't know, as I'm literally just with y'all, bro. I don't know anything about this. So let's get into this. Summyah just proved DJ Akademiks' point. Video by Omizi. Let's get into this, man. Let's go.
What I'm telling you right here, this is the game. You're 20, and your wide-eyedness, that thinking, oh, I'm just seeing and streaming, is how to get you into escort culture. Because you're saying, I'm just going there to stream and I'm on a jet. No, why do you're not that cool, shorty? I'm telling you, you're again brought there with your friends to get.
No, nobody got. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're wrong at. You're wrong. Again, you're wrong. It seems like in your mind, in your world, you have to do these things for. Because they're not generally gonna put you for you.
The difference between me and you in this conversation, I'm down to be all the way honest. Yo, I booked a jet for 80 grand. I brought him straight up. I'm not here to lie about nothing. Why did you?
Of course, you're trying to.
Man, I know every rapper who's gonna say when Sway Lee go to Bahamas and bring 30 girls, he brings. Why did Trippy bring you?
Of course,
I don't know. Akademiks doesn't seem wrong to me. The current beef between DJ Akademiks and Summyah, the streamer slash content creator, has opened up so many interesting conversations to me. Not necessarily because I care what this one young lady and her friends did, but the overall conversation that I've been preaching on this channel about young women and the streaming community and culture. Part of me wants to believe that these young men want these women to be around because they are fun, interesting, and entertaining. And another part of me believes that this is a big ring of traffic. And as I look back to all the women content creators from about a year ago, I think to myself, where are they? What happened? And why does this cycle keep happening of young women getting attached to these content creators, used up and thrown away like a tube of toothpaste, continuously happen time and time again? If you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. It goes a long.
I get that, bro, because it is really rare to have like a Senna, Emaru, a Valkyrie, even a Pokimane, you know, in the streaming space for women, because a lot of women end up like the fucking Summayahs of the world in the streaming shit, and some of it is on them, but I feel like a majority of it is the patriarchal society that we've all grown up in, that is affecting the streaming world. Period. Like. And even with Emaru and Valkyrie and Senna being the big female streamers that they are, and not having to fucking shake ass to get views, shit like that, they've gone through their own bullshit, you know, getting harassed and shit like that. So I don't know what has to change, but something gotta, bruh.
Long way for us unemployed over here. These bills won't pay themselves, and I can pay Georgia Power in subscriptions. I appreciate it. Now, back to the video. This all started with a video from Summyah and her friends talking about the male prospects in their lives. You know,
I just realized, damn, that boy Omizi, he looking like me a little bit, boy. We both need a cut. Shit. Sheesh. We both need a cut. Keep in mind, I literally got a cut like a week and a half ago. I don't know how this shit grows back so much, but it gotta be my genes, bro. Or maybe I'm eating too much ass. I'm joking, man.
Standards, the gift giving, etc., etc.
How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say, yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So
I'll do over 6 figures a month. I think I should do that.
No,
I'll do. She's talking about 6 figures a month. Like, that shit's blase. That is like, what, like maybe I don't know. I don't know the grasp behind it, and maybe y'all can look into that for me. But that's like 5% of the world, ain't it? Like 5% of the world is maybe making that. A good majority of the world is not making the 100K. It's not making 100K a month. I'll tell you that much. And she's just blasé about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm cool with that. He could make more though. He could make 500K or $1 million a month. Like what? What the fuck? That got to be the most unrealistic standard I've ever seen. Period, bro.
Tired a lot of the conversations surrounding relationships when Kevin Samuels died. Ultimately, the conversation was futile. There was irreparable damage done to the community as a whole. And for what it's worth, I got engaged and I didn't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. But Akademiks took on this challenge after seeing Summyah and her friends, who are friends and associates with some rappers that he's close with, and responded to these standards and whatnot that these young women have.
How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month. I was just about to say,
And keep in mind, these girls are like under 25. They have a little bit of following on social media.
I'm about to say, bro, Summyah and all these girls around here, how much do y'all make a month? Please, let me know. How much are y'all making a month? If you making 100K a month, okay, cool. Fine. I won't even criticize you. You make 100K a month, cool. Go on, do your thing. But I guarantee you a majority of them ain't. But if they are, okay.
Guys are flying them out left and right. These girls, when they're popping this type of shit, the guys who got the money, fly them out. Maybe they think a bag is cool. I ain't buying no bitch no bag, but whatever. Like, they're hypnotized by money. You fuck them for a week and you send them back. And they sit there, post a bunch of pictures of places you've been, shit you live in, cars you drive, and they get back on the track and wait for the other millionaire to fly them out. Like, it's kind of a sad life. I don't know how they make it look so lit. They make it look so lit. Like, yeah, you got to make this amount of money. Chat,
yeah, once I started diving deep into like some of these girls that be getting flown out by like rich ass motherfuckers, Prince Sheiks, all that shit. The shit dead ass sounds depressing, but you get flown out to this place. Yeah, you getting money, you getting bags or whatever, but you're just getting fucked and dumped. That shit don't sound depressing to y'all. That sound a little depressing to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
The woman you do not take serious. Like come on. Like a woman that gives the criteria of how much you need to make, you don't take serious, period.
Now, don't shoot the messenger, maybe the originator of the message, but I actually kind of agree with what Akademiks is saying. I was born in 96. I know, Unk status, which means I graduated
bro,
from...
You're not Unk, gang. You're not Unk, bro. 96 ain't Unk, bro. Like, that shit is not Unk, bro. People, I don't know why, bro. People my age are calling people like Omeezy Unk when it's like, bro, we're like 10 years away from, bro. Like, I'm 20 and I'm pretty sure Omeezy's like 30 or it's gonna be turning 30 this year. Like, bro, that is 10 years away. What the fuck?
High school at 2014. I've been around the block here for a minute. And in every iteration of young man, there is IG model after IG model, baddie after baddie, content creator after content creator that comes and goes. They appear in all these videos with all these other male content creators, rappers, celebrities, etc., etc. Never create a real fan base and just end up disappearing. Now, I'm not saying that is exactly Summyah and her friends, but more than likely it is Summyah and her friend. And as I go back and look at the 2014 baddies, I don't want to date myself by saying any names, they're doing extra regular stuff now. From riding around in Maybachs and Rolls Royces at the ripe old age of 18 and a half, now pushing a 2007 Camry. And again, there's nothing
wrong with pushing a 2007 Camry. My boy had a 2001 Camry. That shit held him up nice. Now he got an Infinity now. Shout out my Infinity boys. I got a G37, man. Shout out all my Fin boys.
The
Shout out my VQ
Camry.
boys
I think
and
that's
girls.
the first year where they got the surround airbags and they had Bluetooth in the car. Pretty good car. But ultimately, what Akademiks is saying is true no matter the age group. Now, just because I agree with him doesn't mean that Summyah did. She took to Twitter to call him names, call him fat, all these other things like that. And ultimately, it led to a live stream that revealed a lot of both of their mentalities behind the whole situation.
When women put out an idea that they have these unrealistic expectations of men is because they're into escort and culture. You and your homegirls are into escort and culture. Did you escort recently for Trippie Redd? I'm here to hopefully have a conversation that we can make a conclusion.
No. Why is that even coming out your mouth? It's 20 different girls on that trip. Like, he's celebrating his album thing. When I did the stream with him, I did a stream with him. He invited me to Turks. He was like, hey, you can come, you can bring whoever you want. He was on some cool shit. It was nothing like that. So for you to get up here, that's what I'm saying.
That's what the new escorting experience is. Bring your friends. Bring your friends for this free trip that I'm hoping will turn into something romantic or intimate. Yeah, that's how escorting works.
Nobody did. What are you talking about? What?
Ma'am, are you or have you been romantically involved with Trippie Redd? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Did he have any?
Okay, listen, this is not no interrogation. 1, 2, I just told you what it was. So for you to we did a stream previously. He invited me. So that's
telling. They're saying it's not an interrogation after getting a pressing question. I mean, it's not, but you ain't making it no better. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's all, but you're still trying to paint this narrative. That's what I'm saying. You're so fixated on this one narrative. Like, what is that doing for you?
I think it's time we actually define what an escort is in this context. An escort is generally a sex worker who provides companionship, and often it leads to sexual favors. And this stuff can be funneled through agencies and different things like that. Maybe a person behind a camera who, sends young women over to these streamers or whatnot. But ultimately, you're providing companionship. And I think that's where the line kind of gets blurred, because some of these people are interpreting this as, hey, I'm friends with so-and-so and they are just flying me out, spending money on me. But some of this other stuff is clear as day sex work. And I'm not here to shame sex work, but this is just an interesting conversation as a whole.
The culture of women claiming these are the guys they're into, flexing and showing off these type of experiences, and then trying to act like it's not what we all know what it is, right?
I take pictures everywhere, gang. I take pictures everywhere.
This is
like, I seen you made a comment like, oh, she's on a PJ, she's excited, she's taking pictures. Look, listen, I'll take pictures at a fucking gas station if I look cute and the outfit's cute. If I want to take pictures and I want to post on my page, I can do that. I can literally do that. I have free will. Why does it automatically think in your mind like, okay, she's fucking, which is prostitution, or it's like, why is that even a thing in your mind? Like,
that's a good point. She takes flicks, stuff like that. That is her free will to do it.
Man, I'm gonna be honest.
You're trying to paint.
Hold on, that lifestyle is escort. I just want to let you know. Like, you don't have to admit it. You don't have to.
I guess if a girl get on a PJ, she's an escort. That's what you're saying.
If you're going from rapper to rapper and going, listen, I'm telling you.
Are you talking to me directly, or are you saying in general? Be direct with what you're saying now.
Both.
Huh?
Both. I think we've heard about you now with, at least for what people know, 2 rappers. But you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of on the block, girl.
From who knows? Like, what are you saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares? Why do you care? No, nobody's stopping rapper to rapper. Nobody's stopping rapper to rapper. Like, you sound slow.
We're not saying we care like we want you to stop. We're just commenting on it. And I feel like you got...
Okay, but whoever said that I was hopping rapper to rapper? Y'all only know me for dating one person.
One rapper to the other.
Now, I get it. The words are offensive, but Akademiks is just trying to break down something that we all see on a day-to-day basis. These people being connected to wealthy individuals for one reason and one reason only: to provide companionship, whether that be sexual.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. This brings me back to the point I said in my original Summyah video, which was, Summyah, if you want these allegations to go to go away from you, if you want people to stop labeling you a HOE, pass around this, that, and the third, stop hanging around people that perpetuate that culture. I know Jay Cinco is married or has a kid with Lala now. So, but before that, him, the DDGs, the rappers, some of your female friends, this, that, and the third. If you want to stop being labeled a bop, stop hanging around motherfuckers that do that. Stop doing bop shit. You feel me? Stop hanging around the people that do that. You hear me? Now, is it Akademiks' place to comment on these things? I don't know. And again, these are allegations. I'm not saying that Summyah is outwardly a bop, outwardly, promoting escort culture or is an escort or this, that, and the third. I'm just saying, from my OG video and from what I'm seeing now, bro, it seems like she is still hanging around the people that perpetuate this culture she's trying so hard to get away from.
Not is up to you. 9 times out of 10 is sexual. But when people see Summyah on these different planes and these different places and spaces with Trippie Redd, it just screams to them, hey, she's doing this for a bag, for clout, whatever the case may be. Now, there are some people like Ben Dadon who would deflect and say that that's not true. This isn't, valid or whatever the case may be. We just do these things.
I'm taking Summyah out of it. I'm taking like all niggas out of it. I'm taking a real personality out of it. When y'all, even bitches will really use niggas to get an experience and be like, I'm not doing shit. And what the nigga supposed to do? Be like, either the nigga keep it P and be like, all right, well, you cool. I'm just not gonna invite you out no more. I'm not gonna invite you no more. Or the nigga gets into it with the bitch and they be like, find your own way home, bitch. You can't like how I think Lil TJ and Ruby had got into it back in the day, like that type of shit. You gonna buy my flight home, man? Hell no, bitch.
Yeah, Ruby was on that motherfucking Genius. You're talking about something. I buy my own flights. I will fly a nigga out. I'll fly you out. And then a couple of months later, it cuts to the clip of her being like, "Are you gonna fly me out, Lil TJ? Are you gonna fly me out? Where's my flight? Where's my flight at? Oh man, bruh.
Like it be that type of shit going on. Every time bitches be around, y'all might feel like bitches gonna fuck, but like that shit don't be going on every time, fool. Like if say like any football celebrity y'all know flies out 20 bitches, all them hoes not finna fuck.
But what Ben fails to realize, and Akademiks had to make him understand, is that whether or not y'all have sexual intercourse or not, you paying for somebody's companionship is escorting. That is by definition escorting. And there's nothing wrong with it. We all understand what's going on. But why I'm interested in this conversation is because during her rant with Akademiks, Summyah mentioned the fact that she's a real deal content creator. She went to Streamer U. She has a career.
We know you for literally fucking a rapper. That's why we know you. So we're gonna post your anniversary from getting introduced.
I mean, I might be the only people in the rare case that don't know her for that. I know her because I watch Rod. I'm GZF like a motherfucker. You feel me? And she was on one of Rod's streams, and that's how I knew. That's how I knew who Summyah was, because she was on a Rod stream. I was like, okay, who's this girl? And yeah, so that's how I knew of her. But I'm pretty sure the general public knows her for her streams with Jay Cinco or her being with No Cap and this, that, and the third. So. Yeah, I might just be a rare case.
That's fine. You can know me from that. That's fine.
And then we're gonna post the anniversary. You getting a turn?
But listen, I'm a streamer. Don't try to fucking downplay me, bitch. I'm out here and I get my clips and I do my little shit. Don't ever try to do that, bitch. I want to stream you and all that. Don't give a fuck. Don't downplay shit I got going on, bitch. All you do is sit your fat ass up on this internet eating your potato chips and talk shit about the next bitch.
Wait, is that the one that was going?
You making your money though. But you also paying to fuck bitches. Nobody want to genuinely fuck with your ass. Nobody around you genuinely want to be around you. Listen, I done heard niggas talk about you, bro. They don't fuck with you.
Okay, by your definition, Trippy paid to fuck you then.
Now, I'm not here to validate or invalidate if she is a streamer or not a streamer, a content creator or not a content creator. She has a good following on Instagram. She does stream occasionally and pulls good numbers. We're not going to take that away from her at all. You're an audience that knows how to read numbers. You do the math and come up with your own conclusions. But what does interest me though is what she uses as a validation tactic, the fact that she's been to Streamer U. Now, we know about the women that were in all these streams during the past year that jumped into the content creation game or got propelled to another level in the content creation game based off of being attached and associated with a bunch of different men. Streamer U boosted a lot of people's careers. You remember Lola, the news reporter from Streamer U?
I saw Lola at the airport a couple days ago when I was coming back from my cruise when I was in Florida. I saw her and her camera and I was like, what the fuck? Is that Lola? The fuck? I didn't want to bother her because she seemed like she was in a hurry, but I saw her at fucking, I wish I would have fucking said something, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She look good. She looks very good in person. But I just wanted to get it out of my chest. Anyway, but yeah, that the Streamer U shit definitely propped up her career for sure. Because actually, I think she went on Max's shit, and then she built up her own career since then. And yeah, I don't know how long she's been streaming or been in the content creation space for. Probably for a little brick, considering she was able to get into Streamer U. So. But yeah,
she's doing insane things. She's been at the Grammys. She's been at Mafiathon, and recently she signed a deal with the NBA to do some
2K. Okay, type shit.
Stuff for 2K, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we coming to work with you? Of course, guys. Of course. I'm still gonna be streaming, guys. Like, I'm still gonna be streaming. We're still gonna be doing lit behind streams. Now they're gonna be even litter, okay? Because I'll be like with some cool lit people. And I'm also obviously going to be the news reporter for the NBA 2K League. So we're gonna be doing a lot of great fun things for them. They're gonna give me a whole rundown I'm not exactly sure when my first day of work is yet.
Shouts out to her desk. I actually love her desk. Like, genuinely speaking, somebody get this clip to her so I can find out where she got her desk from, because I do want to have my own desk. People like Yana have blown up over the past year through creative streams.
And Yana is genuinely like funny. Like she be making me laugh my ass off, bro. Like she is dead ass genuinely fucking funny, bro. And seeing people like Yana and Lola makes me feel good about where the content creation space is going for women, because seeing people like them should make you realize you don't have to shake your ass and you know, degrade yourself in order to, you know, get popping on the internet. Now also, if you do want to do OF, if you do want to pop your, you know what I'm saying, if you do want to shake ass off your own accord, then do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fault you or shame you for doing that. You're a grown woman, you do what you want to do, you feel me? But there are a lot of women that go into the content creation space that feel like they have to do these things, that feel like they have to show a little cleavage, that feel like they have to, you know, be sexual, that feel like they have to make this and do that. You don't. You literally don't. You can be your own person, show your personality, and I guarantee you people will fuck with you. That's kind of why I was kind of fucked up when Kalani Rogers made it. Now, she's her own woman. She do what she want to do. Cool. But I saw her taking a step back from her original content. And, bro, Kalani Rogers is a funny person, bro. Period. I think she's starting to step back into her, you know, content now. But, dog, one of the funniest people on the internet. Period. And yeah, so that's why I like seeing people like Lola and people like Yana, because it shows women like you don't have to do these things in order to be a poppin' content creator. Period.
Genuine funniness, all those different things. And she just needed a platform, because even before coming to Streamer U, Kaisa Nat predicted how big and how successful she would be.
I think Yana's gonna be one of the biggest female content creators. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She was streaming off her PS4.
Bruh. On some Bruce shit. She was streaming off the P4, bruh. Like, holy, bro. That's that grind I love to see, bro. As someone who was making content off they busted ass iPhone, then went to making content on they busted ass Mac, and now I kind of have the setup that I want, PC shit like that. Like, bro, it is great to see people just, you know, getting how they fit it, grind it how they yummy, because you don't have to buy the best shit in order to get your name out there and be good at this content shit. You heard?
With a fucking camera in the big 2020 fucking 5. That's a different level of commitment. That's a fucking winner.
But, and I don't want to say too many names here because it actually is kind of sad. There are a lot of streamers who were on Are You My Ball last year, on Blackboy Max's Love Stream, and Streamer University that were ultimately male-centered, male-coded, male everything, and it did not pan out. And now we see them running to the internet, blaming anybody, anything, and everyone as to why there's...
But there were a lot of people from Streamer U, including men, that just fell off or didn't end up locking in. Like one of the motherfuckers, he was streaming while working at Burger King. That nigga went straight back to Burger King, and I haven't seen that nigga since.
Streaming and content creation careers aren't working, other than the fact that they got roped into doing male-centered content.
I have seen jokes, I have seen them start little and getting big to the point where people are doing it so much, the men are doing it so much, they do not know kids are watching y'all, they are making it okay. They are making gay okay, and it's not okay. They are teaching the little boys that
What the fuck? Huh? What the who is how is Rakai teaching kids to be gay? What? And you're just outwardly saying being gay ain't okay. You thought your content creator days were slightly over now. You just blatantly came out as homophobic. So good luck.
that it's okay and that we're just playing. Men don't play. When you ain't gay, you ain't gay. You don't play. You don't play. And it go way past playing. It starts with the joke, and then the joke gets bigger. And the little joke turns into hand movements, facial expressions, body language. Then it turns to you actually looking like a girl, acting like a girl, talking like a girl. Then it turns into you talking about what you want to do with men. It's not a joke.
Yeah, saying all that homophobic rhetoric as if you weren't at Streamer University trying to be just like them, with them, attached to them, associated with them, is the most insane thing in the world to me. And there's a mountain of others, but India Love is probably another prime example that I would feel comfortable highlighting in this situation. Granted, she's had individual streamer success, but we know
she's had streamer success, but her career has kind of been propped up by hanging around lit niggas, or like whether it's DDG now or the game back in the day. By the way, the game, if you watching this, you are a nasty nigga. I'm pretty sure India was like 17 around that time and you were like damn near 30. What is wrong with your freaky, nasty ass? Anyway, but also India was a like Tumblr it girl for a little bit, and not for a little bit, for a decently long time. And that's how she kind of got lit. But yeah.
Views ebb and flow based off of being associated with men. Only really ever brought around for the companionship or to get the different pieces of content off that they need, but never really able to build your own audience, your own platform. Why is that not considered escorting? I don't know. Now, eventually, Akademiks does get hit with a cease and desist from Summyah's legal team because these claims are inflammatory nonetheless.
She sent me this whole legal document. No lawyer listed. It says pro se. That's how I know she went to ChatGPT. It was ironic because I felt like that was even hell proving a point. She said, "You're fucking up my money by exposing this culture that you know my behavior could be associated with." What does that tell you already? But okay, you know, usually when people send a cease and desist, they're hoping you're not going to keep dragging it. That's basically the admitting the white flag that, hey, listen, people are starting to maybe reflect some thoughts based on our conversation about me, and this could be something that's not good for me. Could you not keep dragging it? Bro, I don't have, no one wakes up and says, what is Summyah doing today? No. So yeah, there's no malintent. There's no, you know, I don't want to drag it or nothing like that.
I don't think DJ Akademiks came in with ill intent. I think he came in trying to like school her and game her how on these industry niggas, these niggas who are lit, these niggas who you think are just cool motherfuckers are using you. Whether it's for the way you look, as a person around their arm, or as someone that they could toy with. And I feel like one of the reasons why Summyah is getting frustrated is because of I can't even speak. It's because a part of her knows that some of what DJ Akademiks is saying is true and reflects in her own life. In my opinion. Now I may be wrong, but that's how I feel. That's why I feel she was, you know, getting enraged. But I feel like anybody would get enraged if somebody was just to outwardly call them an escort or something like that. But yeah.
Oh, I said, let's get on the phone. No. So I said, give me your number. So I'm saying, I want to get on the phone. Instantly. And this should tell you all you want to know. Remember, she sent me this ChatGPT cease and desist. I'm like, oh my God, I could tell she's so triggered. She's blah, blah. She's trying to type all legal now. She's like, calling me a thought is one thing, but accusing me of doing that and saying I'm getting flued out to get piped. Okay, I'll read y'all the whole thing later. I'm like, yo, all right, listen, we could be adults. It's fine. Right? And really, so I'm like, give me the number. She misconstrues me asking for her number as me asking, like, for what number in monetary sum would I settle before we get to litigation? What? Yo, chat, it's always about the moolah. It's always about money with these people. So I'll give her some credit, though. She didn't, like, just give me a number. She was just like, hey, you know, I'm ready to go ahead, blah, blah, blah. But also, like, you know, I just care my reputation. I don't necessarily want exactly money, but yeah, you've hurt me. You've hurt my reputation.
Oh, Summyah. I don't think that your reputation is hurt because I think that 9 times out of 10, majority of these content creators know exactly what it is. And I can break it down for you guys if you need a little bit of insight and backstory because, hey, I've been on that side. These guys go to these different casting agents, these different production companies, you know, and they ask them to find them a women for their video. Whether it be the 20v1s, whether it be the pool parties, whether it be the different videos, the cooking challenges that are surrounded by women, they're getting them from these casting agents. Contracts are signed up, NDAs, etc., etc. Money is exchanged for your time being there. And then ultimately, whatever happens afterwards, happens afterwards. Sometimes you guys hang out for extended periods of time. Sometimes you do get cracked. I seen it. I've been there. Hell, I started a lot of it on this side of the internet. Dang, ain't that crazy? Am I the original? Never mind.
Goddamn,
it's not
Omizi.
hurting your reputation or any of these other young women's reputation because everybody knows what's going on. I hate to be so crass and so rude, but the main thing that I want to focus on from this is that all of these women that hop into this sphere trying to get into content creation, thinking that that is a viable path. I've been there, I've done that, I've spun the block, and I've only seen maybe a handful of content creators actually go this route, start this way, and then come up. You remember Lolo Fitzmo, originally from the AMP
Oh my God, I remember her.
Basketball video that went on to be with Destroying in a couples video and then started her whole career. I hired her for the first AMP Love and Basketball video. Not saying that that was any sort of escorting, but that's just an example of somebody who had a, you know, career after the fact. But ultimately that involves to where we are today, where these young ladies think that this is the way to go.
Off topic thing, Omizi's shift from being the person he was at AMP to doing what he does now has been a crazy thing to see and witness, bro. Shout out on Meezy, bro. This nigga's really doing his thing.
And built their careers, but I'm here to tell you only a handful of escorts have ever like established some full career here. Now, Akademiks may have been able to use some better words to describe it, I guess. I don't know. But I think as a community, a lot of people see it.
Yeah, I feel like the internet, or at least Summyah's side of the internet, wouldn't have gotten so mad with him if he used better language. And not saying that he has to soften it up or like dumb it down, but there was a way to say it without embarrassing her. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Exactly what he's talking about.
This Akademiks and Summyah thing, that's just like the icing on the cake. And that's the norm. That's been a norm for the past couple years for our day and age. But the problem that I have is that women like that don't like to call a spade a spade. Akademiks been in this game for 10 plus years. He watched the game evolve, shape, and evolve again.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. Summyah keeps discrediting Akademiks like he hasn't seen this shit happen. This nigga Ak has been in the industry for 75% of my fucking life. This nigga knows the ins and outs of this shit. If anybody can game you on what's going on and how these rapping lit niggas or whatever are treating you, it's Akademiks. Ak isn't just saying this shit to get clicks and views and to shame you and dumb you down. He's saying this to get you on game and warn you like, bro, these niggas are actively using you. And again, Summyah, if you really want to get this bop shit unattached from your name, if you really want to get this whole thought shit unattached from your name, you should probably listen to this nigga Ak. I'm not gonna lie. You should probably listen to a little bit of what he's saying, bro. Because if you really wanted to get this shit off your name, you would have stopped hanging out with these people. You would have like maybe asked these rappers, what are your intentions with me? Like, why do you want me to come out there with you? You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. That's just where I'm coming from. And maybe I don't know the ins and outs of Summyah's situation because I'm not in her situation, nor do I know the people around her. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing as a nigga who makes reaction videos and is looking from his own personal perspective.
He said that's an escort lifestyle, which it is. And I could bet everything that I own, which ain't gonna be no private jet, bitch, but that you signed the NDA. And it's none of my business. I just feel like when you women get on these...
He's right. She probably did sign an NDA when she was with No Cap. I don't know. And also, to be fair, she was refuting the whole her being with No Cap claims for a brick until like she came out a couple months later. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm with No Cap." Like, what the fuck? People already knew. But yeah, the more and more I'm watching this video, and the more and more I'm looking into it, this shit is looking like escort culture. I'm not gonna hold you. This shit is dead looking like escort culture, bro.
Social media is, and you want to show this glamorous lifestyle because you're dealing with somebody that has a high financial status. You think you're going to pull a wool over people's eyes. Like a nigga like me, soon as I see that private, you're not buying a private jet. No, you haven't, you're not doing it, and you're not getting on that private jet just because you're that girl. When you dealing with niggas that can afford private jets, they are buying you. They don't give a fuck about you and your streamer university. You know what you here for. Like, sign this. Let me introduce you to this lifestyle. Let me buy you what you want. Give you that good feeling for right now, so that you can open up, so that you know what I'm saying. You know how we end in the night. But I think
and that's how these evil niggas sometimes be buttering you up, brother. Money, the bags, and after that, it's once they butter you up, it's hey, sign this real quick. It's the end of the night. You already know what you here for. That's what they do, man. That's what some of these niggas do, man.
Biggest problem was when Akademiks called it an escort lifestyle. People don't like to call a spade a spade. That is the escort lifestyle.
Akademiks and Summyah arguing the whole time. Both of them is right. On Akademiks and right. As a woman, out of all the male friends that you had, how many of them have actually tried to talk to you, flirt with you, or something else like that? Let's be real. Majority. So I can see what AK mean when he's sitting here
like
saying
the only real friend that I've seen, the only real male friend I've seen around Summyah is Rod. Like dead ass, bro. The only, and that's not me just saying that because I'm GZF and all that shit. Gang, the realest motherfucker that I've seen around Summyah telling her what it is, this, that, and the third on the male side is Rod. Period. Nobody else be talking to her the way Rod do, bro. Because he be coming from a point of like genuinely trying to help her.
These motherfuckers be trying to fucking shit because niggas really do be doing that shit. However, Summyah's not wrong either. Let's say that was them niggas' intentions. That does not mean that she was over there getting cracked. Motherfucker want to find me out this, that, and the third with my friends. I'm going.
Yeah, and I'm not saying she is getting cracked, but what I am saying is, by definition, this is escort culture. But by definition, them going out paying for that, bro. This is escort culture. Not gonna hold you, and I feel like people hear escort and they automatically think, oh yeah, he's paying her to fuck. He's paying like she didn't pay to get, bro. Escorting isn't just you getting cracked. Isn't just, bro. It's paying for services. It's paying for, you know, whether it's to hang out, it's that, bro. You're paying for that. That is what the escorting shit is. Go back to that definition. That is what this is. So, yeah, me personally, I'm not gonna go out and say, oh, you're getting cracked or this, that, and the third, because I don't know what's going on in her life. I'm not gonna put that on her. But this is looking like some escort culture shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Too. But that don't mean that it's guaranteed that he get a no coochie. Like, it's 100% possible that she went there not with no intentions fucking on nobody. And of course. I don't know why that's just so hard to believe.
So where do we go from here? I've talked about it countless times on this platform as to how these types of relationships ultimately don't end up being the best for these women content creators. They don't build the platform first and then go to the men. They think building the platform while they're with the men, or get to the men and then build the platform, is the way to go. But no, that's how you get into these escorting conversations. I say you build the platform first, and along the way, while you're gaining your own audience, your own fan base, your own everything, then you can slowly but surely get attached to these people. But at the end of the day, we're seeing in real time how being closely associated with these men, being male-centered, hanging out with these guys, exchanging your time and companionship for dollars, does not lead to any benefits for you.
And the best way, in my opinion, for anybody, but especially for female content creators, build your own shit and then maybe start hanging out with these people, because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers can't say, insert male streamer here created her, or insert male rapper here, or insert lit male nigga here. Oh yeah, this person created you. No, you created you. Period.
Sorry to say it, but it's probably true. I don't know. I could be wrong though. Let me know in the comments.
Exactly, bro. I could be wrong too. Shout out OBZ for this video. I could be wrong. I could be so fucking wrong. Please let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, I feel like the best way to go about it is to build your own platform, build your shit. And when you're like slightly up, that's when you start hanging on these people, because at the end of the day, they can't say that these people created you, because you created yourself. You did the work, you feel me? But yeah, the end card is gonna be the same shit that I said in the OG Summyah video, bro. If you want these labels, if you want these things that people are saying about you to get off your name, get off your body. I mean, they're never gonna get off your body, because this is the internet, and you're just gonna have to accept the fact that you can't please everybody, and you shouldn't try to please everybody anyway, because what you chase escapes. But if that's the case, and you want this shit to shimmy off you, stop hanging around these people. Stop being around people that are like this. Stop being around these male-centered people. Stop being around these rappers, these bops, whatever they're doing about shit. Like, bro, stop being around them, period. Because I've tuned into a Summyah stream here and there. She's actually genuinely a good-ass content creator. She's funny. She can entertain, bro. She be playing games, shit like that. Like, bro, she cool. And I feel like a lot of people would be inclined to see that more if you weren't doing the shit that you're doing now. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Love y'all so much. Marso Mafia the gang. Marso Mob the squad. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I'm still recovering from this. Like, I'm good now. I'm able to in those past videos, my throat was sore, all that shit. Now I just got a runny nose. But shit, sickness was beating my ass, bro. Especially on the cruise I just went on. That shit was beating my ass. But I think I'm slowly getting rid of it now. But yeah, love y'all so much. Marso Mafia the game. Marso Mob the squad. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.